All right, so welcome back. Yes, we're talking about food and nutrition, and this is what I call food journalism on radio, food journalism online, wherever you find it. Food journalism is talking about what has to do with what we eat, what edibles that go into our mouth. So today we're looking at apacha, but before then, permit me to dovetail into what we can take this period. Yes, there are so many complaints. Oh, the weather is so dry. The season is so some are saying dreary, but well, it comes like that every year. Let's know how to manage it. So what can we do now, or what do you advise, Lydia? What do you think we should do? Number one, drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water this period. Make sure you have a bottle of water by your side. I have one here. Okay, permit me to do this. Make sure you have a bottle of water in your bag. Are you driving? Make sure you have a bottle of water just beside you. Whatever is happening this period, please don't play with water. Room temperature water, very important. Now, number two, you say, oh, are there fruits that I can take that can help me this period so I don't get dehydrated? Yes. Take plenty of watermelon. It has more than 90% water. Take plenty of cucumbers. Some people say, Lydia, that fruit you are mentioning right now, don't go there because it's not sweet. I don't like it because it's not sweet. Is it about the likeness or about the nutrients and the right vitamins and the right components that the fruit possesses that will help you to boost the immunity of your body, to keep yourself fit, to keep hydrated? Please take plenty of cucumbers. Number three, oranges. Plenty of citrus fruit, from your oranges to your tangerines to grape. Yes, your grapefruits. Make sure you befriend these types of fruits this season, this period. So what about coconuts? Yes, say coconut, yes, especially the juice or the water. The water that's milky, sweet water that the coconuts come with. Very, 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 very medicinal, nutritious, and of course healthy. So when you break your coconuts, break it in a way that you just break a top. As you break a top, you can use your knife. You know those 3 holes. So bore your knife, your sharp knife, through any of the holes and just twist. As you twist the water, you can sip. You can even drop your straw right into the coconut and just take something fresh, natural, and organic, and then something that will keep your body fit. That's another one. Then for the milky parts, the flesh, you can blend and prepare your coconut rice. You can blend and still extract the whitish coconut milk. Very, 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 very nutritious. Or mix them together and make your homemade ice cream. Okay, so we say, which other fruits can we take? Please remember to take pineapples. Pineapples are good for this period because the water content of pineapples are also very, very much. So try to embrace this one. Then pawpaw also. You say, oh, but does pawpaw have water? Have you noticed that if you cut your pawpaw fruit and leave them for the next 3-4 hours or 5 hours, and you don't, apart from refrigerating them, you just leave them there, or even put them in the freezer, once you bring them out, they are already very flabby. And when you leave them on the table for a while, you just see water, and you don't know where those water will come from. So it's very important to note that even pawpaw, as healthy as they look, the water content also of pawpaw is healthy for the body. So take note of the fruits you can take this period. Remember to go for natural water. Take water. Very important. Then remember your citrus fruit. From your oranges to your tangerines, your mandarins. For your lemon, you could just squeeze maybe some lemon into your water, especially in the morning. It helps to clear the toxins from the body. Okay, or late at night. Those who want to kill belly fat naturally, so that's the way. But if you are trying to kill belly fat, make sure you don't eat so late into the night. For some people, it works for them, but for so many people, you just develop this sudden protruding stomach. Yes. And then you have people who think, are you 7 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant? And they say, no, Lydia, there's nothing there. Oh, it's just fat or water. But okay. So for that, please try to squeeze some lemon juice into your water as you take. Now, apart from citrus, apart from your oranges, your lemon, your tangerines, your mandarins, don't forget to take watermelon. Don't forget to take cucumbers. Don't forget to take pineapples, don't forget coconuts, yes, don't forget pawpaw. You can add other fruits as you want. Then this is also a period of taking plenty of fruit salads. So a mix of all the fruits, all these fruits I've mentioned now, including your bananas, you cut them into small chunks and then mix everything, bring them to a good mix, okay? And then you can just take like that. Very, very healthy, boosting the immunity of the body, also very healthy, and they're natural. Okay, so that's one. Number two, you can decide to do smoothies. Take these fruits, make smoothies out of them. So the liquid content is much more higher. You take them like that. Then number three, you can decide to do fruit punch. The fruit punch is now you mix all the fruits together. You now add some ice and then maybe a little milk if you can, or maybe a little yogurt, whichever way you want to enjoy it. And of course, this is a period of taking plenty of parfait, fruit parfait. You just get your fruits, then you get your yogurt. Ask me which type of yogurt. I suggest Greek yogurt. For adults, go for unsweetened yogurt. But some will say, Lydia, no. I don't like unsweetened yogurt because at the end of the day, it's not sweet. But you're an adult. You don't need so much of sugar. You don't need so much of sweet, all those sweet things. But for children, Now, maybe what you can do also, you mix the sweetened with the unsweetened yogurt. That's another way to enjoy your fruit parfait. Now, when you mix this together, you now mix all your fruits, then add some nuts like your hazelnut, your cashew nut, your peanut, depending on what you want. Or some people even decide to mix some oats. Yes, some oat, and then, glaze a little with oat. Whichever one works for you, go ahead and enjoy something fruity this period. Okay, so that's how you win this season, all right? So don't get so worked up with what's happening. The season will always, like the Bible will say, times and seasons are in the hands of the Lord. As seasons, yes, the harvest will come, the summer, the winter, the cold period, the hot period, everything, makes life, everything you put together will always make life beautiful. So enjoy the day that the Lord has made. Enjoy it all the same. Whichever way it comes, everything will be all right. So if you just joined us, this is Gourmet Guide with Lydia, and we're talking about food and nutrition. We just rounded off now looking at some of the things we need to take this period so that we keep hydrated, so that we run away from sudden collapse. You just check and they check the body, see there's no water in the body. So take plenty of water, because you find that even the floor, even the ground, even the soil is easily getting dry now because the season is upon us. But if you take plenty of water, you cannot be wrong. If you take plenty of fruits, natural things, you cannot be wrong. And then I forgot number 5, please avoid spicy food. Nigerians, we love spicy food a great deal. If you go ahead, I'm not saying don't take spicy food, but as much as possible, cut down on spicy food. If you gotta take some spicy food that have plenty pepper, hey, that thing can get to the medulla oblongata. So the best thing, just as much as possible, reduce your intake of pepper, reduce your intake of spicy food, reduce to the barest minimum, and then reduce the intake of hot things at this period. So many you love to take. Well, yeah, some people say I can't take my food if it's cold. I have to make sure it's hot. I have to make sure it's sizzling. Okay, fine. But then please don't forget that this period, you don't need much of all those, because the weather is already very, very warm. For some, it's hot. For some, it's biting.
We say, Kathy, where have you been? I said, I've been in the kitchen. I've been cooking. I know you've been waiting.
All right, so it's now time to move to the next segment, and that is food news. What's trending? Do we have stories about food, about agriculture, about healthy living? What's trending? Okay, I have some for us today. So you can find all these stories on the food blog, Gourmet Guide234.com, on WordPress. The food news is just telling us, what's trending when it comes to food, when it comes to nutrition, and not just locally, but also globally. So let's see what we have. We begin with our local. Yes, right here, our local story. Okay, so we're being told that the president of Nigeria has signed a pact with the president of France over words. Let's see what the story is all about. All right, Nigeria, France signed 300 million euro agreement on agriculture and food security. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and France President Emmanuel Macron have signed two key agreements on Thursday in Paris, cementing a partnership to develop crucial infrastructure and sustain long-term agriculture and food security in the country. The agreements were signed during an economic forum at the Palais du Liers right there in France. It was attended by business leaders, industry captains, state governors, and top officials from both countries. Well, this is described as part of the president's state visits. During the event, United Bank for Africa Group Chairman Tony Elumelu and French Minister of Economy, Finance and Industry Anthony Amand signed an agreement to enable UBA to begin operations in Paris. Similarly, Zenith Bank also launched the services in the same country. Well, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, disclosed all these developments in a statement tagged Nigeria. France signed letter of intent on critical infrastructure as Zenith Bank opened branch in Paris. So Nigeria's Minister of Finance Wale Edu and Amand signed a letter of intent reaffirming commitments to invest in critical sectors. This include healthcare, transportation, agriculture, renewable energy, as well as human capital development. The financial and technical assistance package is said to be worth over 300 million euros and will be distributed across all of Nigeria's geopolitical zone. It is important to note that the document also outlined both countries' pledge to foster a strategic relationship to project implementation, remove fiscal barriers, and protect labor rights. So can we say congratulations to Nigeria? So let's see how far this will go. Food security, very important. And if we don't talk about food security and we don't talk agriculture, discuss all this on this show, what else are we talking about? The hunger in the land is killing. We hope this will also help to cushion the effect of the looming food crisis that we've been talking about for a while now. All right, so we have something else. GAIN, G-A-I-N, boosts Nigerian food production with 64 million naira grants to 16 SMEs. Will you say this is another good news? Okay, fine. I want your comments. So while the news is being read, you can drop your comments 0803-497-3455. You can send an SMS or send a WhatsApp message. I will read before the end of the show. Now let's see what he's talking about. A total of 16 small business owners have been reportedly awarded with 4 million naira each under the Global Alliance for Improved Nutrition, known as GAIN. This micro grant funding program aimed to boost access to healthy and nutritious food in Nigeria. The beneficiaries, which were drawn from Kaduna, Benue, Nasarawa, and Oyo states, are business owners in food production and processing value chain. While speaking during the award ceremony in Abuja, Michael Ojo, the country director of GAIN Nigeria, said that the commitment of the organization has been to transform food systems to deliver healthier diets for all, particularly the most vulnerable. He explained that the micro grant funding for nutritious businesses program reflects not just financial support, but an investment in the aspiration and the tenacity of companies that have the potential to completely transform Nigeria's food system. According to him, the fund is aimed at supporting product diversification and adoption of modern processing techniques, empower businesses to establish critical supply chain linkages, as well as increase the accessibility of fortified and biofortified food products to households across Nigeria. Okay, it has to say that over the past 3 years, the strengthening nutrition in priority samples, I beg your pardon, priority staples, that is SNIPs, SNIPS project, has demonstrated the remarkable power of collaboration. He said farmers have transitioned to nutrient-enriched crops, specifically vitamin A-enriched cassava, orange-fleshed sweet potatoes, and vitamin A-enriched maize. These biofortified crops, according to him, are not only improving the health of consumers, but are also generating economic opportunities for processors, for retailers, and also for agri-businesses across Nigeria. Long story short, he disclosed that by 2027, GAIN aspires to enhance access to nutritionally improved staple food for about 1.5 billion people globally, improve access to healthier diets for 25 million people, and catalyze transformative change in food chain systems, adding that achieving these bold targets remains possible through partnerships with governments of Nigeria, businesses in Nigeria, the academia, that's across our universities, our polytechnics, and other higher institutions, and communication and communities working at the nexus of policy and practice. Well, in his remark, Olasukomi Olaleye, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Oyo State, said the recognition is a testament to the critical role that partnerships and innovation play in addressing malnutrition and improving food system in Nigeria. Well, as the Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development in Oyo State, he says he's proud to highlight the state's involvement as one of the 4 pillars, 4-pillar states implementing GAIN's strengthening nutrition in priority staple projects. This is coming alongside Benue State, Nasarawa State, as well as Kaduna State. Well, this is a very good news. We hope that this gets to those who really need this. Ask me, leader, what are you trying to say? I just let it hang there. I know what I'm saying. Right, so the next news, we have the food news. Is a bit alarming. 25 million Nigerians said to be at risk of food insecurity as the year draws near. All right, so reports reaching us saying that nearly 25 million Nigerians will or may be at risk of facing hunger between June and August in the coming year. Well, if urgent action is not taken, this according to a government-led and UN-supported food and nutrition analysis carried out in the course of the year. Okay, this is a projected increase from the estimated 17 million people currently at risk of food insecurity. Well, continued conflict, climate change, inflation, rising food prices across the country are said to be key drivers of this alarming trend. Food access has become as a serious problem in Nigeria, and food access has also been affected by the persistent violence in the northeast states of Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe, and this is known as B-A-Y, and of course the armed banditry, the kidnapping in some states such as Katsina, Sokoto, Kaduna, Benue, and Niger is not left out. Well, according to the National Emergency Management Agency, widespread flooding, even in this year, especially the raining season, have not also helped matters. But we hope that we get succor on time so that Nigeria will just address this food security problem, and we know that this is put behind us. If you look at insecurity, if you ask me, because I'm a food journalist and food plays a very important, paramount role in the life of people. Food insecurity, we should put this as number one list for a country like ours. Because at the end of the day, you discover it's food insecurity that most times will lead to other types of insecurity. I rest my case.
Them say them they hungry, say Kathy, where have you been? I say I've been in the kitchen.
All right, so the last but not the least, let's see what's happening beyond the shores of our nation and what is going on. Now, WFP calls for urgent life-saving support in Nigeria. As 33 million people face food insecurity in the coming year. This is a summary of what was said by Chilair, the WFP spokesperson for Nigeria. He was speaking from Abuja via a Zoom meeting, and he quoted and said that as at today's press briefing, Nigeria is at risk because 33 million people are likely to face food insecurity in the coming year.
No matter how long, no matter how fast, we know the bill to represent. Oh yeah, come chop. I want your comments. Oh, I want your comments. Oh yeah, come.
Do I want to talk about this? This is too sad. Let me just leave it so that we can rest. But just have it at the back of your mind. Well, this story or this last one is coming from the World Food Program. So we can find this even on their site. It's a banner headline. It's glaring. It's crying. It's screaming. WFP calls for urgent life-saving support in Nigeria. This comes as 33 million people are said to be facing, or the WFP is saying that in the coming months, 33 million people are likely to face food insecurity. So we are looking at this and we're saying, what is the solution? What do we do? Already we know there is hunger in the land. Already we know people are not getting enough of the right nutrients. Already we know that the prices of food items are just rising every day. So the question is now, Lydia, what's the solution? Number one, let's go back to family farming. Let's go back to school farming. Let's go back to sack farming. Those simple. We're waiting for government, and we're trusting that government will play its role. Okay, the signing of the parks, agreements, MOUs, and the rest of them. But while we do this, what can you do? You, as you listen, you, as you watch. We're live on Facebook, all right? So what can you do? Number one, please go back to family farming. Yeah, family farming. We remember a couple of years ago, we had a conference, and that was just what we discussed at that conference. Family farming is simple. Just you, your family, grow this. The next door family, grow this one. The family by the right, grow this. The family by the left, grow this. So you decide to grow tomatoes. You decide to grow. That's what you can eat. What will be sufficient for your family? You say, okay, Lydia, where I still, there's no, the land mass, forget land mass. Do you know you can do hydroponic farming? All right? Hydroponic farming, you can use even as simple water bottles. Those simple, all these water bottles that we discard. All you need to do is just open and then cork the mouth, turn it upside down, add water, plant your pepper, and hang it. Hang it around your compound. They'll start growing. Or even go online, you will see what's happening. So if it is issue of the land or the issue of the soil, you don't have, please do hydroponic. You can do hydroponic with water. You can do hydroponic with rice husk. You can do hydroponic with sawdust. You can do hydroponic with... Say, Lydia, yeah, you can. You don't need to get soil. So if you are the one that has soil, then please utilize that small. You say, hey, my own space is so small. You can, you can use your sack, your backhoe sack. Just bore the underneath. Add sand. Plant anything. Anything is anything. Except maybe those big ones those big cash crops that will become a massive tree. Leave those ones. You see your veggies. The veggies you eat, you can grow them. Your veggies, simple veggies like pepper, tomatoes, whether it's habanero pepper, chili pepper, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, which one? Orange color, you can grow them. Do you know you can even do carrots? For those that say, I don't know what to grow, I'm just giving you suggestions. Number 1, pepper. Number 2, tomatoes. Any kind of different types of pepper, you are good to go. Then carrots, that's another one. You say, what else can I grow? Hey, grow leaves, shoko, tete. What about okra? What about ewedu? Spinach. These are simple veggies that you can grow. Simple veggies. In the next 2-3 months, you're harvesting. Do you know you can do cucumbers, fruits? You can do watermelon. You can grow this. So what else can I grow? I don't know what to... By the time you just create this garden, you'll be surprised how far. Then what about bitter leaves? What about saint leaves? They grow anywhere at any time. You grow all this, you get them from your mini garden fresh, and then you take. So you see, this family grows this. You can grow potatoes. You can do yam. Then if you have a bigger compound, or even you have like one plot, even half plot, or even quarter plot, you can decide to plant plantains. You then plant bananas. Give it 1 year. I'm sure it's set. You can decide to do just cassava. You also, I have 3 plots somewhere, and they're just lying there. Please go and get cassava steak. You know how much it costs to get just simple gari now, or even a cassava flour. Not to talk of the yam, whether it's the elubo or any of the yam, or even the normal yam. So you can grow all this. You can. Don't say, I don't know, you can grow it. Just get to the food market, get the seed. I know we used to have seed. We used to have our great friend who comes to the studio to give us seed. I'll reach out to him again to see if he can give us some seed. We can give them out so you can plant. You can plant tomatoes, you can plant pepper, you can plant different types of vegetables, different types of fruits. I want to rest my case. Say, oh, Lydia, yes, because it's very, very important for you to do a little farming. That's part of the solution. Plant what you will eat. The year is fast coming to an end. The new year is coming. The old year is departing. We're in the middle of the year. Whichever place you find yourself, whatever time or season of the year you find yourself, this is the time to do a little of agriculture. Okay, so now you own a school, you're a proprietress or a proprietor. What about our schools, our public schools, private schools? Let's do back to the farms. Let's embrace food production. Let's embrace agriculture. What about the likes of fish farming, snail, the likes of snail farming, fish farming? You can grow or you can do all this, or even doing poultry, or even doing eggs. You can even do goats. See, the list is endless. You just look for what works for you. That is all I can say.